Oh, what's up, guys? My name is Frosty, and today for you guys, another. I will be making another reaction video, and this one will be about the story of Long Horse. Like, who doesn't know Long Horse? He's like one of the most scariest creepy pastas ever. So I'm going to like the video and then put full screen. Then let's start.
Longhorse's story has been talked about in the lonely roads of Louisiana for a few decades now. There's been many vehicle accidents that have gone unexplained, with mysterious dents, claw marks, and odd footprints next to the almost trampled-looking bodies of those who lost their lives. It was only recently where there were enough survivors to put name to the deeds. Long Horse. The fateful afternoon in question, as day bled into night, saw a group of young students encounter Longhorse, barely escaping with their lives. The students had all signed up for a tour of southern colleges, being transported from school to school via bus. As their bus pulled into a rest stop for refueling and
Wait, does does Longhorse only chase children? No, he does not chase children because he causes a lot of car accidents, and children cannot drive cars. So let's continue.
letting the driver get a break, that is when they saw it. A few students claimed they saw a horse's head sticking out a nearby bush. The horse was odd in looks and behavior,
What?
having almost translucent looking skin, no hair, and beady eyes. From the bush, the horse just stared at all the students. It didn't move, nor did it make any sound. Eventually, one student tossed a few apple slices at the base of the bush in front of the horse's head. After a moment, it finally moved. In an odd movement, its head lowered and started chewing the apple. When it was finished, its head retreated into the bushes and was soon gone.
What? So Longhorse lives under us. What? Let's just continue, guys.
The bus then finished refueling, and soon everyone was on the bus and moving on to their next destination. Now, according to the students, the incident didn't start until a little later, when it all started with repeated knocking on the side of the bus. At first, it was a few tapes against the side and scrapes. The bus driver, when interviewed later, remarked that he thought it was just him brushing against the overgrown branches. The bus was a big one, and he was used to the coarse noise. But he picked up the pace. He noticed that the banging was getting louder and louder, even during stretches of time where
Wait, so Longhorse during the day is invisible, but at night that's when it's visible. So it's kind of a Slenderman thing. Okay, I'm catching up.
there were no trees. Finally, the knocking was loud enough and forceful enough to actually begin moving the bus in an opposite direction. When the driver looked into his side mirror, he saw a vague shape that trailed off into the distance, slamming
What?
itself into the back end of the bus.
What is this thing? Like, bro, come here. What is this thing? I don't know what is it, but I just don't know. I think it's Longhorse. I don't know. Let's just continue knowing it.
Afraid to slow down, the driver warned all the anxious students to close the windows and to get into their seats. Again, when the students on the left side of the bus got up to close the windows in the back, that was when they saw it. It was the skull of a horse, and it was weaving in the air after them. And
Wait. How can a skull eat an apple? What? Okay, that's just some serious stuff, okay?
slamming itself into the bus. The lower jaw was missing, but the head was still connected somehow to a long serpent-like neck. The student screamed, and that spurred the horse on, slamming itself harder and harder until one of the windows broke. The impact caused the bus to skid and slammed into a nearby tree, knocking everyone to the ground as the driver groaned, having hit his head on the wheels of the bus. When questioned another student who was near the back, the bus had shut down, including the lights inside, and as everyone laid on the ground,
Let me tell you guys, if I could be there into this kind of situation, I don't even know what I will do. The first thing which will be in my mind is staying in the bus, because if you get out of the bus, it is more easy for you to get killed. So if you're in this situation somewhere, you need to stay in the bus, because I know some people will come and help you. I know.
groaning from accident, another sound joined them, a deep, rhapsody. When the student looked up, he saw the weird horse skull enter the bus through the window, floating in the air near the ceiling of the bus.
What? Okay. That's just scary, bro. That I don't know even why even are they recording videos? They could be running for their lives.
Its length moving
Life is more important than views, okay?
more and more into the bus. The students trembled and continued the story of what happened. A few students had freaked out seeing the ghastly sight and ran for the doors of the bus. They made it outside the bus and were running down the road.
This thing is so long. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Who even creates these things? I thought Siren Head was the last thing that was creepy, but then Long Horse appeared and then took over by storm. What?
The horse snake like thing suddenly stilled and then rapidly reversed itself out the window. He remembers hearing the sound of hearing galloping and the screams of fleeing students and a large rhapsody. Then all was silent. The driver eventually got his bearings together and was able to get the bus moving again. Driving further down the road, the rest of the class found the remains of the fleeing students. It looked like they had been both trampled and crushed to death.
Ouch! Crushed and crumpled? Oh my god. Okay, guys, let's say this is a pupil, and then this is Long Horse. This is what Long Horse can do for you guys. Stay at home.
Their lower jaws missing. Bus itself, when
I think he kills people and takes their lower jaws because he does not have a lower jaw. Yeah, I think that's it.
getting to the next city, was revealed to have long scores of scratches and dents covering the whole vehicle. When the police came to the road, the student and the driver claimed the bodies were. They couldn't find any of the victims' bodies or signs of a bus accident anywhere. It was eventually ruled that the students were playing a prank and they were lectured sternly about making false police reports. The bus driver was fired for playing along and even damaging the bus due to reckless driving.
Wait, why did they fire the man? It's not his fault, it's Long Horse's fault. Like, if I will be the principal of that school and then hear such a story, I will not fire him because I believe him.
The missing students were labeled runaways and were never heard from again. Cars occasionally still show up with weirdly shaped dents, and bodies are occasionally found trampled to death.
Okay, guys, that was one of the most scariest stories I've ever reacted to, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss out any of my videos. And I believe I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.